Hi, good afternoon again, everyone. Shilpa ma'am, are you there? You're on mute.
Okay.
Yeah, so
On
I
your
think we can
camera.
go for your photo attendance and then we can start with the next session, if that is okay.
Okay, sure. So participants, kindly switch on your cameras for the photo attendance. Okay. I think photograph is taken. Kindly post on the group.
Yes, ma'am. It is.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
So just, Shilpa, have you given the
Yes.
audio? Okay, all right, fine.
Permission.
So we will start with the next session.
Okay, ma'am.
So, yeah, so just connecting the dots from the previous session, what we just saw was basically the infrastructure and automation and connectivity, which was a glimpse in the live tour of the data center, and how it is supporting the AI models like GPUs and cloud platforms. Now, in the next session, we will transition from infrastructure to basically intelligence, which is from hardware, which is powering the technology, to the AI and cloud solutions, which empowers people. So, to take us through this session, I will introduce my colleague Anurag Singh, and he will give us an understanding on how AI and cloud are driving innovation and building smart communication infrastructures and networks. So, introducing Anurag. Anurag is an AI HPC infrastructure specialist with expertise in designing, deploying, and optimizing high performance computing and AI cloud environments, and focuses on building scalable infrastructure solutions which accelerate innovation and intelligent computing. So, over to you, Anurag. You can start the session.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I think someone not give a permission to share my screen. Please, approved. Hello, can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. Now you can be presenter. Now you can be
Okay.
presenter.
Please confirm my screen is visible to
Yes, sir.
everyone.
Yes, Anurag, it's visible.
Yeah.
It's visible.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. So, first of all, I would like to give you a short introduction about myself. My name is Anurag Singh. I have 14 years of experience in AI HPC infrastructure deployments. I have completed multiple enterprise projects or government projects in India. And today, the objective of this presentation, I will give you overview of cloud and why we need cloud in AI. Let us discuss one by one. So as you can see in this slides, we have mentioned some points about IOTA, what is cloud computing, why we need cloud in AI, and after that we will discuss virtualization in technology, and then we'll discuss overview of data centers, and after that we'll move on cloud models and cloud service models, and then we'll discuss what is GPU. GPU is a very important compute resource for the machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI, agentic AI, and or quantum computing. So, and finally, we will move on benefits of AI clouds and virtualization. Basically, virtualization or Docker used for how to use our cloud or on-premises infrastructure for AI or machine learning perspectives. And NVIDIA Docker is a NVIDIA utility, basically used in container technology. And finally, we will discuss benefits and challenges of the AI clouds. So let us move on third slides. This is about, let us discuss about IOTA, what we are doing and what type of services we are providing. Let us understand layman example. Suppose we have a single laptop. On top of laptop, we have installed a Linux or Ubuntu. Now my requirement is I am a developer. Now I want to use two versions of the Python, yeah, two versions of the Java or C. So Python I want to use 3.0 and 3.1. So how is it possible at the same time we can install multiple versions of the same OS? That is not possible. That is why Docker comes in picture. So there is this solution, this type of problem we can solve two types. We can go with virtualization or we can go with Docker engine. So virtualization basically not feasible for us because when we will install uh, when we will go virtualization, so we will need to hypervisor. So at the same time, we any one software OS we can install. या तो हम OS install करें Ubuntu, otherwise or we can install virtualization. So that is why virtualization is not feasible for us. So container is comes in picture. Suppose in our laptop we have a Ubuntu. On top of Ubuntu, we will install directly container engine. Container engine is not a OS. Container engine interact with the kernel of the Linux. Directly on top of container engine, we can spin our container, multiple container. Suppose one container I want Python 2.0, second container I want to spin 3.1. So two containers will be create, and each container we can do our program, or each container will be isolated. That is why container used widely in every sector. If we talk about microservices, so microservices is not possible in BM. BM is very costly resources because we will use with microservice. So every license we will buy the vendors. If we will use container, there is no need to there is no need to require any license. So another way, container, uh, in layman language we can understand is type of workspace. In that workspace we can write our program, and that program directly run on this machine, mm, on the same machine. There is no required operating system. Container engine, there is no required operating system, but you will go with virtualization layer. So virtualization mein when we'll create a VM, so first of all, you in that VM we will assign CPU, GPU, RAM, and then we will need to install OS. But in container, there is no need to required to install OS. Container direct interact with the physical layers of the kernel. So, mm, anything else if you want to ask?
Yes, sir. There is one more question.
Please.
Engine of Microsoft and Linux system controlling is done by Docker.
Yeah. No, Docker microsystem not controlling by Docker.
Sir, engine
Microsystem,
of micros. Huh.
mic, you are talking about container engine or micro engine?
No, sir. The question is engine of Microsoft and Linux system.
No, no, no. Basically, Linux is a open source community which is provide multiple types of OSs. Okay, Ubuntu, Fedora, CentOS. Okay, and w- Docker provide a facility to install any OS. Like if you want to install Docker on Ubuntu, you can install. You can install a Docker on Microsoft based OS, so you can install. Or you can install you want to install a Docker Red Hat based OS, so you can install. So so there is no limitation. OS based Docker provide two types of container engine: Windows based and Linux based utility. So this is kind of software. Okay, so but 99% users using a Linux, there we can use Docker. Mostly Docker is a lightweight, or Windows OS is a very heavy OS. That is why our memory consumption is very high inside a Windows-based OS. That is why AI perspectives, every users, every researchers use a Linux based utility.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So there is one more question.
Mhm.
Sir, is it possible to hack hypervisor?
Uh, Hack hypervisor, yeah, possible. Depends on the uh, IT admin teams. If it possible or not possible, both are things. Suppose you have installed hypervisor in your laptop in public network, so can you can easy access. Or also CSP provider using a hypervisor, so when you will go on login inside your console, like AWS, Azure, or GCP. So when you move on AWS portal, login inside a portal, or create an instance. So instance also create on top of hypervisor. So that type of hypervisor you cannot access, or anyone hacker cannot access. Suppose anyone hacker access your machine, any hypervisor, if any machine having a public network, or a public network, anyone mm, able to ping that machine could be accessible. It is not depends on the hypervisor. Already machine or hacker only access a machine, और on top of machine any it could be run. हाइपरवाइजर चल रहा हो, उस पे ओएस चल रहा हो, एनी एप्लीकेशन चल रहा हो, ये मैटर नहीं करता है कि हाइपरवाइजर एक्सेस हो जाएगा. एक्सेस होती है ऑलवेज मशीन, उस मशीन में कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर हो. और वो मशीन अगर पब्लिक नेटवर्क में है और पिंगेबल है, वो किसी आईपी से अगर पिंग हो जाती है, तो इट इज पॉसिबल यू कैन एक्सेस, यू कैन हैक.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Anything else?
Shilpa ma'am, if there are no questions, then we can conclude
Okay, ma'am.
the session.
We will conclude the session.
Okay, all right. So I just wanted to thank SFIT and all the esteemed faculties and the attendees of this session for engaging us in this session. And also, I would like to uh, ask and invite everybody, because I saw there was one question in the chat box regarding the industrial tour. So YOTA definitely conducts an industrial tour, and you are more than welcome to our facility to see the infrastructure yourselves. And we are also into the AI labs and other customized cloud platforms and products pertaining to the educational institutions and universities also. So in case you have to us through either Shilpa ma'am or write to us directly, you can connect with us directly. Thank you so much everyone for listening patiently and attending this session.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We wholeheartedly welcome you. We wholeheartedly thank you for this session. And especially, I thank Chetna ma'am, Siva Rakrishnan sir, Anurag sir for such a wonderful and inspiring session today, and for graciously accepting request for the session. And we really appreciate the time and the effort you took to share the knowledge with us. And thank you, ma'am, once again for such an enriching and memorable session from the complete ATAL FDP team. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Participants kindly stay in the teams because here now Snehal ma'am and Sunita ma'am will be launching the quiz, and also they will be launching one reflective journal which you have to complete and submit it, and those things will be launched. So, Sunita ma'am, you can take over.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be sharing reflective journal shortly. Kindly feel that.
Please remember for the attendance, you have to fill all the session forms which have been shared on those days, as well as that for example, for today we are sharing we are having session 11, 12 and 13 forms. So you need to complete those 3 forms as well. And apart from that, we are launching a 50 marks quiz. Okay, so that quiz is also that quiz marks is utmost important for the attendance for the certificate generation. And apart from that, there is one more journal, reflective journal. So have you posted the quiz link also, ma'am? Okay, so I think the quiz link
Just
is
now I have
also
posted reflective journal.
okay. So she has posted the reflective journal as well. Fine. So you all can go through that journal, and you can think over it, and you have got this half an hour time to you can complete this, and by the end of the day you can submit it. You can submit this form, reflective journal form. Okay. So next session, we will be starting at 5 p.m. And that session is also an important session for you to attend. And after that, Madhvi ma'am, can you share the schedule?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Kindly see the schedule, and in this schedule you can see that after session 13 we will be having feedback and valedictory session. So those who are interested in giving feedback, they can raise your hands during the feedback session and they can give the respective feedbacks. Okay, and you can submit the reflective journal as earliest as possible. Okay, and try to submit the quiz by the end of the day today. So we have launched the quiz as well as the reflective journal both. Is anybody having any doubt? You can please ask right now. Okay, and one more important thing I'm telling you, and this is utmost important thing, please remember, you have to go to the ATAL site, ATAL login as a participant, and you have to enter your login. You can see the screen, okay? So you have to submit this feedback form, okay? Feedback form of this next generation communication RFDP into the ATAL, because if you do not do that, even if you have attended all our sessions, even if you have given the quiz, your certificate will not be generated. So kindly understand this. So what I request everybody, kindly log in to your ATAL login and fill this feedback form you on the left hand side you can see, you can see left hand side you can see the attendance part, and you can also see the feedback part. Okay, so please go to the feedback tab, okay, and here this FDP has started on, let's say, 3rd of November. So just click on this FDP. When you just click on this FDP, you will get to know this subject thirst area, next generation communication, like this. Okay, okay, you will get this, and on this you have to submit the feedback. Okay, so this is very, very important. So dear participants, kindly do this till we are waiting for the next session, which will start at 5 p.m. Before 5 p.m, complete this feedback form entry, because if you do not do this feedback form of ATAL FDP, you will not get your certificates from ATAL. Okay,
Dear participants, please fill the feedback form from ATAL side. I'm just showing you how to fill. Please fill that feedback form from the site. You have to fill this for your ATAL FDP. Uh, you have to log into ATAL site. So please follow the steps and fill your ATAL FDP feedback form from ATAL site.
Madhvi ma'am or Snehal ma'am, can you share the reflective journal Google form also so that they will get to know this is another Google form which they need to fill?
Okay, ma'am.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Harpreet sir. Your mic is audible to me.
Okay.
And your camera is also visible. I'm going to make you presenter.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can present the session as well. Thank you. There's one more announcement for the participants. That your next session will be in an interactive session. So in that case, you can unmute your mic also, and you can switch on your cameras as well. Okay.
Okay. So we'll start in 10 minutes.
Yes, sir. We will start in 10 minutes.
Okay.